Greetings everybody, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy IX. I'm Base6286, and we're heading over here to the right to talk to this Moogle. Because Magnet, that's why. Always Magnet. Let's see what we got here. Artemisian rubbed it all over himself. The machines needed to function properly. Kupo, I know how he must have felt. I used it on myself once too. It's a wonderful thing, but... I see, that's why we haven't been receiving mail lately, Kupo. What the heck is going on here? What is this thing that they rub over themselves that's good? This just sounds weird. Oh well, we can pick a wing edge up in the corner there. And let's continue heading on through the house. While, of course, listening to good music. I never get tired of the music in this place. Alright, well we can keep heading to the right here. We have yet another dilapidated shack. And more random battles, but we don't need to see those right now, because, well, we've seen all the enemies we can see in here, which is kind of nice. There's different sets and stuff, but it's all basically the same thing, so... If we come all the way over here, we can grab a Gaia gear, which is pretty nice. And that's it for this section, so... Check to make sure all of my characters have good health, because we're going to be running into a little mini-boss battle here. So, after you pick up the Gaia gear, when you come back around, well, we can read this, I suppose. So we have to pull the lever down a second time. Not just one, but 2 times. Anyways, once you reach this spot... Whoa! There's a giant red dragon on the rooftop. In a mine area. I don't know, it seems weird to me, but we have to fight him anyways. This is, it's technically optional, because you don't have to come this way, but if you do come this way, you're gonna have to fight these 2 guys, so... Just be prepared for that. These are kind of like mini-bosses, I suppose. You could call them that. They're kind of limited. But there's nothing too amazing that you have to worry about them. As you can see, Freya's rather good at dodging them, apparently. And, ooh. I guess we could set up an aura, why not? That, casts auto life and regain on one party member. A really, really good ability, especially for how cheap it is. So, that's pretty nice. These red dragons, I believe they're weak to ice. And they like to use a lot of wind attacks. And as you can see, I have something equipped to Vivi that absorbs wind element. I honestly have no idea what it is, though, but there's something on him that's absorbing it, so that's kind of cool. We don't have to worry about him for these battles. The arrow slash or whatever they just did isn't that big of a deal, but what you really want to watch out for is their twister move. Which, I think it may have your HP of the party, I'm not entirely sure, but it does a pretty good chunk of damage. And I guess I'm not going to do it here, that's more aerial slashing. Again, this isn't that powerful move, so it's not too much to worry about. But yeah, the twister move, that's deadly, definitely want to watch out for that. Something to note, if you have Quina in your party, you can actually eat these guys. To learn the twister ability for Quina, which can be pretty nice. So you definitely might want to consider picking that up. If you don't learn it from these guys, then it's a really long time until you can pick it up from another enemy. So I'd learn it here if you can. You get a couple chances to do it. So you got 2 enemies, or 2 of them in this battle, and we'll have a couple more fights with them. So. But yeah, there's one down, knocked out with a blizzard spell, and here we go. Here's their twister ability. Let's see here. I wonder if I can calculate on the fly. Oh, Freya Trance, nice. Yeah, I don't think it does... I'm not sure if it halves your HP. I don't think it does. But it does a really beefy amount of damage to your party, so... Something to watch out for. It's probably their more deadly attack. One of their more deadly attacks, but... As you can see, I have Amrit there. I took him... He learned the ability of the Scissor Claws, or whatever, Scissor Hands, or whatever it was. And he's got the, back to the Kaiser Knuckles, I think it is. So he's back to doing steady damage. So he can pretty much heal anyone with 1 attack now, which is really awesome. Oof, Frey's getting kind of low on HP there. Alright, use a Chakra. His MP was getting low, so we need to recharge it a little bit. And with that, it looks like Freya wins the battle in her trance mode, which is awesome. Freya looks pretty awesome in trance, I must say. Anyways, battle done. Looks like we learned some abilities, which is kind of cool. But there you go. 2 red dragons. Not too big of a deal. So, now that we've done that, we can head back to the left here. We've taken care of the right side. So now, of course, we have to go explore the left side. This is kind of what I mean about this place. If you know what you're doing, this can be a really short dungeon. But if you want to pick up all of the extra stuffs and whatnot, then it gets a little longer. So, but yeah. So there's where we want to go down, but we don't want to do that yet. We don't want to progress yet, so let's head off to the left side here for more items with a Z. If we head in this house, you can see kind of in the dark over there, there's a treasure chest, and we can also examine this thing, and apparently the well didn't work until he pulled it down 3 times, so I guess we're going to have to pull the lever 3 times. And we get a demon's mail, not too bad. Yeah, you'll find those hints if you actually explore a little scattered throughout this this entire place, kind of telling you how to work the lever properly, which it really isn't that hard. You kind of figure it out eventually, but there you go. Anyways, we've got Mogtaka here, and we've got to deliver a letter to him. So, Artemisian used the item on himself. Kupo, I wanted to go to Magnet Central and complain, but where the heck is it located? Kupo. I never even thought about it until now. Kupo. Come to think of it, I don't really know much about Magnet Central. Huh. I'm guessing this is the mail center place. I don't know. Anyways, we've got a Mog shop here. Not really anything you want to take note of, though. It's just a bunch of healing items, really, so... It's there if you want it. Actually, I think that guy had some vaccines. I can't remember. If he does, you want to pick up vaccines. If he doesn't, well, you can't, so... But just something to keep in mind. Anyways, I'll leave this battle in here. It's another fight against the Red Dragon. Again, this place is an optional spot to come to, so you don't have to fight this guy if you don't come here. But if you want the item over here, you're going to have to fight him, so that's the breaks. Them's the breaks. It's not too bad, though. It's only 1 this time, so that's not so bad. We set up with the usual Blizzard and Steel, or Blizzaga, I guess, now. I was going to Chakra, but I think we might want to try showing off Amaranth's throw command here, where we get to throw an item at the enemy. That's what all those rising suns and pinwheels and wing edges and whatnot are all for Amaranth's throwing purposes. Although, as you see, this is kind of sucky, but I threw the wing edge and it actually healed him. And I think that's because Amaranth has the healer ability on. I didn't know that it affected when he throws stuff too, but apparently it does. So there you go. That was kind of sucky. That set me back a little bit, but it's okay. Freya's low on health here, so let's attack her with Amaranth, and with his healer ability, that'll heal her right up. Again, at this point, with the Kaiser Knuckles equipped and the healer, Amaranth can pretty much heal anyone in the party to full health with 1 attack, which is really cool. Let's see. Heal Sidon next. And it's just an aerial slash, so that's not that big of a deal. Vivi's still absorbing it all, which is nice. I have to say, I've had, oh, no, well, there you go. Battle done. Anyways, I've had auto regain on Freya for this entire dungeon, and it is really useful. I highly recommend getting it on your characters if you can and using it. I really haven't had to worry about healing Freya almost at all, especially for normal battles. The auto regain has been taking care of basically all the healing for her, so that's kind of nice. Really useful ability. Anyways, if you come in here and defeat that guy, you get an elixir, and Freya learned all of her abilities from all of her stuffs, so I debated going back to the Holy Lance, but even though it's her ultimate weapon, the Dragon's Hair is pretty close in attack power, so I was like, what the heck? We'll just give her ultimate weapon and learn its final ability, and it won't be that cheap. Maybe a little cheap, but not too cheap. But now that we've done all of that, we can finally head back to the center here, to the well, and we're going to have to pull the lever on the left side here, as you can see. Now, as we've been reading everything, we have to pull the lever down, and we have to do it 1, 2, 3 times. So here's 1, here's 2, and 5. No, 3, sir. Ah, yes, 3. There we go. Anyways, pull it 3 times, and we can slide on down the rope here, and continue on with this place, delving ever deeper. And although it appears that there's nowhere to go, if you kind of run around a little bit, holy crap, we've got more red dragons to fight. Yes, indeed. Now, the other 2 battles with them have been optional. This one is not, considering this is where we have to go to progress. You have to fight these guys, so Yeah, it's gonna happen eventually, so just be prepared for it. And it is 2 of them again, so we're not gonna go in easy on us this time. At least it isn't 3, though. That's nice. Anyways, standard stuff again. Using Blizzaga spells with VV, and we'll steal with Zidane in a little bit. We'll have Amarant Chakra VV up there to get his MP and HP back up, which should be good. Oh man, right off the bat, a Twister. That's not so good. Let's see how everyone takes it. Ooh man, Amarant's really low on health there. That's not cool. We're gonna have to do something about that. Oh, not Faraga, Blizzaga. There we go. All right. And right afterwards, an aerial slash. Let's see. Amarant might not survive this because he's really low on health, but just barely he does, so that's cool. And we're pretty much in the green now because he'll get a turn before they do since they both just attacked. And he'll be able to heal himself right up. And we'll be in good shape. I had Mug on Zidane for a while, but I ended up taking it off. It really isn't all that amazing of ability. I mean, because it does do some damage when you use the Steel command, but all in all, it's not that much damage. Like, it really is kind of negligible, at least at this point in the game, so I haven't really been worrying about it. And now Zidane's in the yellow, so I guess we're going to have to attack him next with Amarant to make sure he survives. And yeah, look at that, jeez. 1 hit, full health, there we go. Amarant is definitely a pretty awesome healer. Which is odd, you wouldn't expect that, since he seems more of the fighter type, but he actually works pretty good as a support character. Oh well, that's that battle done, so that was pretty easy. And that's all of the red dragons we have to fight, I think, for the rest of the game. I think this is the only area, those few optional things are where you fight all of the red dragons. And I could be wrong, there might be one other area, but I think that's the only spot. Or this is the only spot, rather. Anyways, now that I've done that, we could continue on, but I'm actually going to head back up here and heal up and save at the Moogle that's nearby, since there's going to be some big stuff coming up. So, with that in mind, thanks you guys for watching, and hopefully you'll join me next time when we'll finish up Mount Gulug and all of the other stuff. See you guys later.